seguir con la misión principal del Arconte, que tenemos que buscar a Tiñari. Y como colofón, tiradita al gachapón, que sé que os mola y a mí también. Así que vamos a ver si hay suerte hoy y nos toca nuestra waifu Candas. Y nada, que te la estáis, espero que genial. Ya sabéis que, como siempre os digo, si os está gustando, os podéis parar un segundín para dejarme likes, comentarios, suscribiros, darle a la campanita, compartir el vídeo, contactarme por las redes sociales, lo que queráis. Ahí está Colei. Pero nosotros buscamos a Tiñari.
Oh, it's the traveler in Paimon. What are you two doing back here?
Pues, si yo te contara lo que me trae de vuelta.
It's nice to see you again. Are you doing all right?
To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My Elazar has been progressing at a faster rate. As a result, Master Tighnari has taken me off the patrol schedule. He won't...
Oh, Kale. Speaking of Tighnari, did he go off on patrol? We're here to talk to him.
Oh, Master Tighnari? He just left the Avidia Forest a little while ago.
He left? But isn't Tighnari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia Forest?
I thought it was weird too. Master Tighnari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to delegate all his tasks using his... To leave in such a hurry? I'd guess he had something urgent to take care of. Master Tighnari originally studied in the Amorta Darshan of the Academia, and part of Stiai is something like the Amorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses have been planted there for... I know that before he became a forest watcher, Master Tighnari once spent a long time conducting research at parties...
A research base, huh? Gotta wonder what kind of research Tighnari just decided to work on all of a sudden.
Pues algo relacionado
we
con los
don't have a lot
bosques,
of time,
seguro.
so let's go look for him at Party Stiai.
Desde luego, ingeniería aeroespacial no creo. Venga.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm used to living with
Pobrecita,
Elazar
la
by
Colei,
now.
que está mala.
Have you run into Master Tighnari?
Got it. Will do. See you later, Kyle.
Nada, está muy lejos. Digo, a ver si podemos ir andando, pero no. Está muy lejos, muy lejos, muy lejos, muy lejos, muy lejos. Tragadra. A ver, que yo creo que hoy sí que vamos a tener suerte y nos va a salir Candas. Yo creo que sí. Estoy convencido, estoy ahí con la cosa y... Hoy sí, hoy sí. El objetivo está en este área, el jardín DJ.
Wait, look who it is! Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you. Hey, this was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the moment.
Actually, it's very smart of the traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human minds.
Pero la tuya no es humana.
Plus, it's not like you could have known what
Que tú eres
happened
una
after we
diosa, un
split up,
arconte.
and I was facing the doctor by myself. Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential storm can occasionally pass as a patch of sky.
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure analogy.
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything.
Well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us more about what happened. Are those poor people all right?
When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving information into their minds. Instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. That was still within my power to fix. Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him.
What a relief. The doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards, but good.
I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our trump cards. Also, the doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals. Maybe it's only a matter of time until he...
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then how do we stop him? He's still at the academia, so it's possible... Ugh. It feels like he's toying with us. Plus, the doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui.
We shouldn't give up hope just yet. Let's try to find another way to attack this problem.
Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to Party's Di?
Yes, I have. I can see the traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced your destination by looking at the direction you were moving in. You didn't come here for sightseeing, right? Did...
We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see what we can find?
Okay, let's just hope we won't get him into trouble.
Pues ala, nos vamos con Catherine a buscar a Tiñari. Perdón, con Nahida a buscar a Tainari. Yo ya os lo dije, este es un canal español, yo soy español y le voy a llamar Tiñari. Y aún le concedo la G y la N, convertirla en una ñ como hacen los italianos. Porque si no diría Tignari, pero es que Tignari me suena muy feo, muy feo. Así que Tiñari. Y a quien no le guste, que me lo deje en los comentarios. A ver. ¿Esta quién es? ¿Vos quién sos?
Traveler? It is you!
¡Ay, pasea! ¡Eres tú, pasea!
The voice! It's Hypatia!
Ah, what a pleasant surprise! It's so nice to see the two of you again.
Who's this?
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the...
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here, hardly anyone has even talked to me.
Hypatia, you're way too excited about this. Actually, for you to leave the Avidia Forest means... You're not in training anymore? Wait, no. Did you already finish your training and reach Pariporna life?
What do you think? My consciousness has already managed to make contact with the...
You did it? Congratulations!
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime joy with others at long last. When my consciousness made contact with the gods. Ah, what a supreme and unparalleled experience that...
That sounds incredible!
Oh, all right. Actually, please wait. I haven't forgotten my promise to you. Remember? I promised to help you understand what you saw from Irminsul once. My current self has not only gained true insight, but I can even help you establish a...
You can do that?
I've never heard of anything like that, but if you want to give it a try...
Hold on. I brought some Spiritborn ale with me. This is still a crucial part...
We're using that incense again?
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish...
Okay.
Ready?
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies. My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god. my creator, my mother. Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me. Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laughed in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity. There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
Joder, parece el típico malo de manga, de Dragon Ball, de One Piece, de Naruto.
Did we actually just see the Balladier's memories?
Scaramuccia.
Everything matches what we know about him. But how is he connected to the divine consciousness that Hypatia was talking about?
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic god. Alas, shame. If only that which beats within my chest wasn't a filthy mortal heart. Oh, great and merciful God.
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no periporno life, but rather...
Ah! You! Why are you so mean to me? Why is everyone hiding from me? I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive praise and honor? Haven't I uncovered that light in the darkness?
Hypatia?
That's how I always thought everything should be. Wait. Have I already lost my mind?
Demasiado tiempo en la cueva esa has pasado, me parece a mí. Sin comer ni beber. Con el incienso ese.
Wait, something isn't right.
Scaramuccia. Scaramuccia, will you do the fandango? Will the fancy tremble? Mamma mia. Toma. Patada en el plexo solar. Golpe en el colodrillo. ¡Ting! La creación. La divina creación de Miguel Ángel. Bueno, pues no sabemos muy bien qué es lo que ha pasado, pero bueno. Y ese parece Electro, macho. Todos los que son así villanos, malos y tal, son Electros, ¿eh? La Raiden, este...
the travelers back?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was destroyed. After that, Tainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here. What? You swapped places? You mean your consciousness also went into Nahida's body?
Pues sí, porque he visto al malo.
Wait, then
Incrédula.
where's Nahida's consciousness?
Que no te crees nada. Encerrada
I
en
never
él.
imagined that an
algún
individual's
sitio.
consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have. Also, while we were running, the consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. She said, "The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey with you anymore." But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies.
Oh no! Nahida's trapped in the sanctuary of Surasthana for good this time. Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague. Oh, that makes sense. Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything without him knowing. She's being extra careful. Even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies. Huh. Paimon knows the moon illusions and lies are from the alchemical divination. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Huh. Do you think Nahida was telling us? But she isn't with us anymore. Think we'll be okay?
Paimon, you said Sanctuary of Surasthana. Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking about, the consciousness who was occupying the traveler's body, is the Dendro Archon?
Your guess is correct, but the situation's a bit complicated, so...
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation, I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's also on your side, so...
Thank you, Tainari. Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question. What do you know about the project that the...
Ah, that. While I was indeed invited to join that project, all I know is that that project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body? What?
Do you have any evidence? So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad.
Tainari, did you leave the Avidia Forest because of Hypatia?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to parties. If I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert, doomed to a life of exile. Now that you mention it, I knew the Academia has never thought particularly highly of Lesser Lord Kusanali, but I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. Looks like I made the right decision. The Doctor and the Balladeer. We have 2 Fatui Harbingers in Sumeru. Sounds like we're in for a bad time. From your description, I don't think they've completed their project. But then, what is the connection between creating a new god?
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the Sage's goals. Right, we've pretty much gone over everything we need to know, so we should head out. How about you, Tainari? What are you going to do?
I'll stay here for now. I still want to try a few more things to help Hypatia. If you're planning to go into the desert, start by heading for Caravan Rabat. That'll be your fastest route. Come find me here if there's anything else I can do to help. May the...
Thanks, Tainari. Hopefully Hypatia will feel better soon. We're off then.
Bueno, y así es como nos vamos a dirigir al desierto.
Let's dance.
Por cierto, ya he mejorado los talentos de Moria al 6. La tenemos hecha una bestia parda ya. Como podéis ver, los que se pueden subir, porque estos no se pueden. Este se ha alcanzado el nivel máximo y este también. Y pega unas hostias ya con la hierba afilada esta. O sea, que te cagas. Daño 323%. O sea, hay veces que hace ya 3000, 3500 de daño. En fin, a ver cómo vamos de tiempo. Bien, vamos bien todavía. Así que vámonos al desierto. Al Caravesar Rivet. Vamos al desierto. Y luego haremos una tiradita al gachapón. Ya sé que me vais a decir que todos los días estoy tirando el gachapón y que si soy rico y me gasto dinero a mansalva, como hace el Rubio, por ejemplo. No, es que hay muchos días que no grabo episodio. Simplemente juego, completo misiones y voy reuniendo poco a poco protogemas. Y entonces cuando tengo para tirar, pues digo, hago vídeo, sigo con la historia y tiro. ¡Ah! Pero vamos, que no es que sea yo un ricachón asqueroso que me gaste todo el dinero en Genshin Impact. De hecho, no me he gastado ni un solo euro en Genshin Impact. ¿Por qué no? Porque hace tiempo ya que dejé de gastarme dinero en los juegos. Suficiente que ya me lo estoy gastando en el PlayStation Plus. Que oye, no es que sea mucho, son 10 euros al mes, pero oye, son 10 euros al mes. Yo no soy rico. De hecho, no tengo trabajo. Pero bueno, y me lo estoy empezando a pensar porque los 2 últimos meses, o sea, en concreto, lo que es este mes y el que viene, que ya son los juegos que van a regalar, es que no me interesa ninguno, ni de los de este mes ni de los del siguiente. Así que, como al siguiente mes, y ya sería el tercero, no haya ningún juego que me interese para descargar, me cancelo el PS Plus y digo, ahora ya está, ahí os quedáis.
We finally made it to Caravan Rabat. It's pretty lively here.
Pero si aquí hemos estado nosotros, si nosotros hemos recorrido todo Sumeru.
Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people
verdad, el
call
muro de
this the
Samiel.
Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall...
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Hombre,
Huh?
a la cena.
Over here.
Pim, 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 piririririri,
Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
piririririri. Pim, 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 piri, pi, 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 pim. Pum, pum, pum. ¿Y qué dice? ¿Que hay una posada por aquí? ¿Una taberna? Anda, una aventurera como yo. Ikram. Algo así. Joder. ¿Para qué habré preguntado? De Aru, vale. Ah, ojos de distinto color. Oh, Candas. Voy a ir ahora mismo a la aldea Aru a verte, waifu. Las cosquillas es lo que quiero tener. Y aquí he estado yo creo. Turun, tun, turururun, turun, tun, tururu. Erudito. Pff, pereza me da. Me vas a contar un rollo que te cagas y luego encima no me vas a dar ninguna recompensa. Mira, recompensa. Biryani, mira, un biryani. A ver, erudito. Ahí te quedas. ¿A dónde ha ido este? Ahí.
Come on, it's a rare opportunity. Let's go check it out.
Din, 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 din.
What the? Where did she go? How did we lose them? They were just here a second ago.
More Eremite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time?
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago. There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a...
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. We never thought we'd run into you here. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the Academia? Wait.
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the Academia's hit list. However, had I wished to turn you over to the Academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
Oh, right. You do have a point.
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes research. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer. Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. Which brings me back to you, and why you're so interesting. The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you. And upon seeing him, to have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something.
Oh, Hatham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail.
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the academia after all. But that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Am I right? No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own.
That's right! We have the same plan as you!
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else.
It's always better to travel with someone you know. Let's go!
Travelers and visitors, don't miss out.
Digo, no, si yo era por si me vendía algo, pero... Abad, comerciante. Ah, la ira de Candas. Y este comerciante que está aquí, ¿me vende algo o no me vende nada? Dátiles. Bueno. Sois todos unos rollistas y unos cuentistas y unos rolleros. Bueno, pues vamos a dirigirnos a ver cómo vamos de tiempo, que tenemos ganas de ver el desierto ya. Sí, vamos a grabar 10 minutillos más. Un segundo, ¿por qué tengo algo? ¿Qué es esto? Avisos. A ver, dejadme un segundo que lo vea. Vosotros no va a salir en la pantalla porque no estoy grabando con la captura de la externa, sino con la interna de PlayStation. Resumen de la actualización. El rey Deseret y los 3 peregrinos. Por cierto, hay un nuevo evento que se llama, no sé qué, las flores o algo así. Que sí, pero esto ya lo sabemos. Vale, nuevos desafíos, nuevas armas, sí que sí. Nada, seguimos. me tengo que estar al loro, porque luego tengo que ir a hacer yo un evento nuevo en la web, que esos los hago en el ordenador, que es sueños abrasadores en el mar de arena. No, no sé, ha salido antes un evento nuevo que dice: toca aquí para empezar. No, ha sido el del cantar de copas, ¿no? A ver, un segundo. Un momentín, que me conecto otra vez a la internet. Recuerdos estelares. Ese hay que hacer. Pero ese lo hago yo después. Pues me meto en la página web y tal y lo hago. Que generalmente son eventos muy sencillitos, muy... de hacer un rompecabezas, un puzzle, no sé qué, de encuentra las 7 diferencias, ese tipo de cosas. Pero luego, oye, pues luego te da siempre 50 protogemas, 40, 60, está bien. Esta música yo creo que es la primera vez que la escuchamos. Joder. Completamente árabe, ¿no? La música. Tiririririririri. Bueno, pues ya hemos llegado al desierto, gente. Parecía que no, pero lo hemos conseguido. ¿Qué quieres? No me sigas. No me sigas, hombre, no me sigas. No me sigas, paisa.
I'll keep this close.
Bueno, a ver, es para allá, ¿no? Es para allá. Estas que nunca vienen mal, estas flores, las congeladas y las de fuego, que luego las piden. Esos son enemigos, ¿no? ¿Son bandidos o qué son? O eremitas, ¿no? Serán eremitas. Espera un segundo, pero es que antes de esto me gustaría a mí abrir un poquito el área, porque... Claro, pero es que no... Es que tienes las estatuas de los 7, 1, 2... Y solamente hay 2, tío. Ah, mira, justamente aquí hay una. Vale, vale, o sea que sí. Hoy vamos a conocer sí o sí a Cantas. Vamos, está más claro que el agua. Estos últimos 5 minutillos la vamos a conocer. Eso es un bicho, ¿no? Eso es lo típico. El típico espino que se ve en todas las películas y juegos del desierto. Pero eso es un bicho. Eso es... Hostia, es un escorpión, tú. A ver. Uy, no lo hemos cargado. Al escorpión. De esos pasamos. Otro escorpión. ding, 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 ding. ¿Por dónde se entra aquí? Por aquí, ¿no? La aldea Aru. Carabajo. A la buchaca. Mirador. Hogar de los exiliados. Toma ya. Aldea Arusanda de Bediu, casa al Shifa. Ojo de las arenas. Qué guapo, tío. No, sí. Me parece que no tengo ningún dendro. Pues ya estamos aquí en la aldea. 7 metros, 8 metros arriba. Por ahí. Contenido de exploración. A ver. Montículos de arena. Debajo de estos montículos suelen desmoronarse con el elemento anemo. Podría haber objetos escondidos. Sí, pues anemo precisamente no tenemos ningún personaje. Como ya dijimos con el... Y con dentro, ¿no? Vaya, hombre.
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Whoa, this landscape is really something else. What a cool place.
Se llama arena, Paimon.
Let's go check it.
It is called sand.
Sign. Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
Oh, Hatham. Do not think you can escape my judgment, just because you managed to escape my attack.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it?
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
Who is that, Al-Haytham?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic...
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Al-Haytham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth. I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise...
Has Al-Haytham done something wrong? Paimon doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out to be.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Al-Haytham, I saw it during our fight. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
Wait, the Divine Knowledge Capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, more... If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resource...
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two? Ugh! What should we do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them!
Ahem. Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia? Great! Finally, someone that we can trust! You gotta help us out here, otherwise these two are gonna start fighting again!
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the Academia duking it out once and for all. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality but how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds.
Pues ahora venga, hacemos un triángulo 3. Hacemos un triangular. Todos contra todos.
Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong! Is this a sandstorm?
No sé la verdad. No tendré tanta suerte.
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover.
Someone's calling for us! Oh, this wind...
That sounded like Candace.
Ah!
Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you Academia folks such hard work?
All right, stop yelling.
Bueno, pues en cuanto acabe la cinemática y tal, la conversación que venga ahora, vamos a tirar el gachapón y ya lo dejamos. Pim, pim, pirim, pirim, pim, pim, pirim, pirim, pim. Pirim, pim, 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 pirim, pim.
Well, this is pretty awkward. Hey, wanna play sardines with 3 people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru Village.
Our savior has come at last! Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so much for helping.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister.
All right, now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic at hand. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you... So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Diga así.
On second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear. So, which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Huh? Exile?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data. I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request. But I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence. I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission. The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have...
So they really are up to no good.
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages. To the vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the I believed it would be wise to flee the Academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power.
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary. Well, Sino, if that's your story...
When I was investigating the matter in the Academia, I overheard a conversation between Al-Haytham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler.
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the divine knowledge cap.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the traveler.
Al-Haytham!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me,
a most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information. Namely, that divine knowledge indeed exists. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the divine knowledge capsule. In the end, had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the Academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you, so it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the divine knowledge capsule.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the Academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
That's true. Al-Haytham helped us out at Caravan Rebot as well.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to you. I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be... After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous...
You should be well aware, Scribe Al-Haytham, that curiosity can also... Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the Academia.
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy.
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings.
Y ya os digo yo que le han puesto la banda esa morada ahí en el escote, se la han puesto porque si no se la ponen, vamos, es que sería ya un escándalo. Y les caerían críticas por todos lados. Así que...
And now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out. My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homeyani family, is friends with the traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home.
Que me pongo a pensar en otra cosa y luego no me entero de lo que,
I had
de lo que han
nothing
dicho.
going on, so I decided to return to Aru village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with, but then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case...
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
Whoa! What was that sound?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
Creatures? In the sandstorm? Are you sure you don't want some backup?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage. You need...
Yeah, just leave him to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
Din don din don din ding.
The wind died down. That means the
Bueno, pues
sandstorm's
está quedando el
over,
vídeo
right?
súper largo, pero es que no se acaba nunca la cinemática esta.
Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright?
Ahora se va a acabar.
Maybe we should go out and check on...
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. Alright, let's go.
Ahora ya sí. Vale, venga, vamos a hacer la tiradita al gachapón. El tiradón al gachapón, como colofón. Y luego ya lo dejamos. Y seguimos en el próximo. Fíjate, 2000 tengo. Oh, madre mía, vamos a tirar aquí, a ver si hay suerte. Y nos toca la waifu. Uy, 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 uy. Ahí está. ¡Ay! Cookie Shinobu. Bueno, pues Cookie Shinobu, oye. Un nuevo personaje. Esta es una también de la actualización esta. Y este... Sayu. Joder, qué guapo. Nos han tocado 2 de los 4 de la actualización esta. No está nada mal. Turiruriru. Bueno, gente, pues nada, pues por aquí lo vamos a dejar. Como estoy de esto, tengo 6. Vamos a dejar por aquí. Espero que os haya gustado. Ya sabéis, nos quedamos aquí en el desierto. Tenemos que ir afuera de la casa a ver qué ocurre. Así que nada, sed buenas, sed buenos, sed felices. Y un saludín muy grande. Chau, chau. Bueno, espera. Vamos a ver un poco a las estas nuevas, ¿no? Ya que nos han salido. Esta es Cookie Shinobu. Que ya vi yo cómo peleaba. Y luego tenemos a Sayu, que también es otra ninja, creo. Una ninja perteneciente a los Ocelos. Pues nada, gente, lo dicho. Sed buenas, sed buenos, sed felices. Un saludín muy grande. Chao, chao.